believe that leadership isn't necessarily being the loudest person or having the most wealth or power. I believe that a good leader is someone who works, often quietly, with a goal in mind and is trying to do the right thing. A good leader listens to people and shares ideas and also shares credit for the good ideas. My name is Caitlin Costello, and I'm an alumni of the CCLCP program. When I came to college, I originally wanted to be an investment banker, but my experiences in CCLCP completely changed my career path. I graduated UIC with a double major in finance and economics, but then came back to UIC for my master's in urban planning. My CCLCP's biggest effect on me was actually to expose me to the fields of urban planning and public administration. I grew up in the city, I always cared about the city, but I didn't know that helping to make the city a better place could actually be a job for me. Now I work at the Chicago Housing Authority as a data analyst, and I manage the Improving Properties Initiative. CCLCP taught me not to be insular. Before, like when I came to college, I used to be focused on get a job, do well, make a lot of money, be successful. But now I know that I really wouldn't be happy in any kind of position where my main focus of my work was making more money for the company's shareholders.
So when I first came into CCLCP, I had no idea what a nonprofit was. It was really cool to see how people make their livings entirely doing this kind of work. And it's important to see that things like business and healthcare is not what people need to do in order to make a big difference in society. It was really interesting to see that. It was one of the most eye-opening experiences for me through CCLCP. My name is Joe O, and I'm a CCLCP alum. So one thing I learned in CCLCP that I think will really help my job in healthcare is just being more empathetic and thinking about what a person feels or what he or she needs. That's one thing people don't really understand about healthcare. It's not about how much you know about the medicine or the science. It's about how you deal with the patients and how empathetic you are with them.
I feel like if in college, if you're not involved in some kind of program like CCLCP, it's kind of hard to find yourself. I know tons of students who have been in other classes of mine who are taking 5 or 6 years to complete their undergraduate degree just because they don't know what they want to do. But being in a program like CCLCP where you can explore different fields, it really helps you kind of hone in on your skills and what you're interested in. So I feel like that was a huge benefit of the program. My name is Megan and I'm a senior at UIC. Well, I grew up in the suburbs and I didn't really have a real connection with the difference between suburban schools and city schools. And working in CCLCP kind of opened my mind to the different cultures between city and suburb. And I feel like CCLCP kind of was that window between what I had known and what I know now. Leadership means being able to take control of a difficult situation, and it may sound funny, but sometimes you have to lead yourself. There's going to be times when you're in a difficult situation and there's no one to help you, so you kind of have to take charge of it, and I feel like CCLCP prepared me to do that.
What I believe is that you do what you think is right or think is important, no matter what other people think. But you have to be able to explain yourself and eventually get these people to follow you and follow your example.
I learned in CCLCP that one person can make a difference, and so there's really a reason to try. Maybe you can't change the whole world, but you can change something. You can make things better in one neighborhood, you can make one person's life better, and so I've taken that idea with me wherever I go. It's a sort of confidence that I can do something and that my opinion is worth something.